Jeremiah Plunkett.
Yellow again, everybody. Jeremiah Plunkett, Clint Charisma. Once again, we are smack dab along ringside and ready to go with another big week of the Territorial Rasslin Review podcast. And you actually sounded a little surprised when you said, "Yeah, that's me."
I had to think about it. Is it me?
Man, how are you doing this week, Quinn? It's WrestleMania week.
Huh?
It's WrestleMania week.
No, it's let's go beat the mutts week is what it is. Go Tops.
You're talking about a sport I don't even watch. So, I mean, it's fine. I didn't even graduate from college at MTSU, so it's cool. I went there for like 2 years, and I dropped out to be a wrestler.
Hung out for 2 years.
I went really heavy for 1 year, and then I started wrestling a lot and living in a party house and working on top of it. And then school became like the fourth thing on my priority list, and I lost my scholarship.
And you didn't look back. It's like, oh, well.
Yeah. I mean, I went through a couple classes through the years. And all those people who can go back to school while still working, hey, man, more power to them, because that's a lot of dedication that I just don't have.
Well, well, anyway, people that probably don't know what I'm talking about. WKU is going to Middle this week to play them in baseball. The 100 miles of hate is what they call it, because we hate y'all.
Yeah, and I don't get it.
Don't get what?
I don't get how that's a rivalry. Bowling Green and Middle Tennessee State.
There's the two closest in the old OVC, two closest schools.
Okay, whatever.
Well, yeah, it's two closest, because I was gonna say Austin P, but that's about the same as Bowling Green to Middle as Austin P to Middle is. So
yeah.
Oh, we said they were in the OVC forever together, you know.
See,
and we still hate because we'd be going to the MAC conference right now. Want for y'all low budgets voting down the offer from the MAC conference. So now we got to stay in the conference with them, a dying conference, because Middle didn't want to leave. Bunch of low budgets.
Hey man, I hate
more of it, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So
I hated when they went Division I, because we were really good in Division II.
No, that's the same thing. We were in. That's y'all went way before we did. The spring sports and in basketball, we were always Division I. Both of us were, and then y'all went D1 football when?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
98, 99.
Yeah, I think so, because it's before I ended up there, but not a long time before I ended up there.
I was 99 was the first full year of D1 football.
And we had a couple good years in D1. Like right off the bat, we were pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
that's Western's first year for D1 football was 08. So it was a good long period there where they were still D2. But all the other sports, they were D1 forever. It's kind of so we were in the OVC forever. Then went to I can't remember what it was, and then they went to the Sun Belt together, and then they went to Conference USA where they are now together. So
yeah, like we were okay in the Sun Belt. Once we went to Conference USA, that was dumb on our part. But
yeah,
it's funny though. You go inside. I like that we're doing a rundown of MTSU and Western Kentucky now, but no, if you go into I forgot what their basketball stadium's called, but you go in there and you see all these OVC championship everywhere, and then it's like, oh man, remember when we were good?
Murphy Center,
that's it.
Yeah. Or the nickname's called the Glass House.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a real cool setup. I've always liked it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's lost a little of its actually in all sports. All the sports are kind of the rivalries kind of flattened, because neither team's been, especially in football. Well, Western's been up and down. Middle's they're not powerhouses in like when they were D2 school in football, and then when they were in OVC in baseball and basketball. They're still a rivalry, but not as heated as it. Anyway, let's talk. So I'm gonna be in Murfreesboro, your neck of the woods, and
we're gonna try to get together. We'll talk about details on that after this, so people aren't like, why are they talking about this on the podcast?
Yeah. Oh, you wasting my time. The 3 people that listen, sorry, we wasted your time for 20 minutes on that right there. Sorry about that.
Oh no, hey, that I'm talking about us making plans because I know that would happen. Us like, all right, what's your schedule? And guys, if you hear some sniffing, snorting, or sneezing from me this week, I'm a little bit under the weather.
Don't lie. He just did a line.
Bro, I wish. I'd probably feel a lot better than I am right now.
Somebody got the spring sniffles.
Yeah, man. Well, I also, because it was going to rain yesterday, mowed for the first time of the season.
Oh.
So, and I was congested yesterday, and then I mowed, and I woke up today just pouring out of my head. So,
good old fresh cut grass will get you every time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get off drainage and rivalries and get to why we're here, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna watch some wrestling. So let's see. We said you went first last time. Oh yeah, you've got something that you want to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did a little research. Like last week we watched that tag team match with Big Josh Z-Man against Diamond Stud and Oz, and we was figuring why was there no finish on it? Why didn't somebody put another team over? And I did some research, and at the time, Big Josh and Z-Man were 6-man WCW 6-man World Tag Team Champions with Dustin Rhodes.
Wow.
Yeah. So
what a team.
Then again, though, why didn't they? I don't know why they didn't put that in. I guess I don't know. Somebody got to put them over. That means why didn't they put them over even more if they were the World Tag? So it's like, yeah, wow, that really makes no sense,
Yeah.
Unless they had big plans for Oz or Diamond Stud, which we know that didn't happen.
Yeah, right. No, absolutely did not happen until Oz became Vinny Vegas. Then he got a little bit of a push, but
still though, you still want two guys that are part of your 6-man tag. You would, you'd want to go over on even his syndicated TV. You still would want them to go over.
No, you'd think, yeah.
Yeah, but WCW at that time, those 3 or 4 years was really interesting booking. So
it was something.
You've probably heard us mention crowbarpress.com, but let's get real for a moment. Scott Teal is crowbarpress.com. Scott has been writing about professional wrestling since 1968 and has edited, written, and published more than 100 books on the subject. Scott was also honored by both the Cauliflower Alley Club and the George Tragus Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame for his contributions as a professional wrestling historian and journalist. All this to say, Scott knows his stuff. But if you're not a big reader, hey, that's okay. Crowbarpress.com also has DVDs, magazines, photos, posters, and t-shirts, all fit for you or the old school wrestling fan in your life. So please, do us a favor and support our friend of the show, Scott Teal, by visiting crowbarpress.com. Professional wrestling legends in print and video.
Yep. All right, so what are we doing this week?
All right, so my match for this week, I'm going to tell you what the match is, and then I'm going to tell you how to look it up, because we actually have a typo in the title. The match is from WWA, which was, what was that? Was that World Wrestling All-Stars, or?
The truth, I've never even looked it up. I just always call it Dick the Bruiser's territory.
Right. Well, it's from Dick the Bruiser's WWA in Indianapolis, Indiana. The match took place on June 12, 1976. The match pitted Andre the Giant and Dick the Bruiser versus Ox Baker and Killer Carl Krupp. Now, with that said, the match as listed on the YouTubes, uploaded by our friends over at Squared Circle Network, please go give them a like and subscription, is listed as Baron Carl von Cross and Ox Baker versus Andre the Giant and Dick the Bruiser, WWA All-Star Champion.
Is it? I wonder what building this is. It looks big from just a little where I got it paused. It looks big.
Yeah, it doesn't say what building it is.
I bet it's what was the big building? Market Square Arena. But that was the big building in Indianapolis. So
yeah, no, it doesn't. On what we're looking at on WrestlingData.com, it doesn't show, but that seems right. It does look big, and there's a big unfortunate thing of empty seats right in front of the camera.
I noticed that. I was, especially for what you said, this was 76.
Yeah,
Bruiser's territory was still doing decent at 76. I mean, bringing Andre in.
Yeah.
What was the date again?
June 12th.
I was gonna say bad weather, but good grief, June. You should be wow.
Yeah, I don't know, but we're clocking in just over 11 minutes. So if you are set up at all zeros, we will hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Gosh, there is a lot of empty seats. But if that's Market Street, that's.
But there's also a lot of people standing. I'll say that. So people may.
Oh, there's floor seats. A lot of floor seats. Man, they look a lot alike. There's a goose step.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the old Zig Hale.
Dude, I never could tell if that was an actual belt because he always had it. I don't know if it was like his gimmicked belt, but I loved it. It was trophy shop. Gosh, look how thin Andre is.
I like that Andre's just kind of like wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, he is.
Well, no, it's a ring jacket, but it looks like a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, it's an OK&H print. Oh, Snake Attack. Which one was that? Was that Croup?
Andre's like, what are you doing?
Look at Axe Baker's like, I'll let y'all do it. He thinks, that was good. He ran and jumped on him. That was awesome.
I wonder if Carl Croup went into business for himself and Ox is like, nah, man, that's a giant. I ain't doing that.
I don't know. That was odd.
I mean, Andre looked ticked off, and everybody looks really confused right now.
Yeah, Andre's in great shape, man. Look at he's nice. He's doing the handshake. Yeah, the old squeak. Yep. Oh, yeah, I knew that was coming. The old handshake spot.
Oh, Ox Baker, I ain't gonna take a bump.
He's just Ox is just like, yeah. I'm just gonna go down. Is the match start? Oh, they just bumped. Is the match started?
I think after they bumped Croup out, the ref finally rang the bell.
Okay.
I mean, tags weren't going to happen. We knew that.
What?
Oh, hey, Dick the Bruiser got out of the ring.
Yeah, okay, it must have started. Oh, got a big headlock.
Dude, I'm wondering because like Croup wouldn't go to his corner when Andre was standing there. I'm wondering if like he didn't go into business for himself and Andre's a little ticked off. He seems to be working easy with Ox right now.
Oh, look at the cell! Look at the cell!
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. Look. Look at the people. People are getting on to tag. This is awesome. Oh, man. Look at Ox.
Ox Baker literally was missing one thing, and that was the wrestling.
No.
It is. He had everything else. He had the promo, the look, the intensity, the in-betweens, but the actual wrestling, like wrestling, he did not have.
What do you want to do? Arm drags and headlock takeovers?
No, but you can't sit there and say he was a capable wrestler.
He was a brawler.
I don't.
He just thinks, oh man, what the? This salad is awesome.
He's 100% an entertainer. I'll put it at that. There was no legitimate wrestling to him. Like,
Croup's over there. They're ganging up on him. Double headlock.
Andre's like, I don't like you.
Boom, run them together. Up feet over to Bruiser. Bam. Spin around, feed Andre. I love his selling, that stagger sell. Oh, whoa.
That's the closest thing you're going to get to a bump.
Back. That was awesome.
Here comes the squisher.
All four of them in the ring. Boom. Yeah, here he goes. He's got him in the corner.
I wonder if that was an infamous Andre farting on the guy right there because he was smiling.
He might have cut loose. He done had about a case of beer, so he's had the beer farts already. Boom. Run them together again. Here he comes. Boom.
How many hands of cribbage do you think Andre played before this.
Depends how much beer they had in the back.
Or wine. Could be a wine night.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what time they got to the arena.
Oh, God. Did you see that snapmare?
It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. It's hard. How many times have you?
It was like I'm just going to fall to my butt and wriggle my legs into position.
Yeah. I mean, why are you snapmaring a guy at 6'5" anyway? You know?
Oh, God.
Oh, I figured the heat would be on Bruiser. I don't think it's gonna last long though. Well,
oh yeah, it's gonna be just enough heat to have a comeback.
Oh, look at that bump!
There you go.
Hey, that was a bump. That looked good.
To
be that big, dude, you gotta remember how big these guys were.
Oh no, I understand.
They didn't take many bumps.
I understand. It wasn't a bump. He went over the top rope and sat on the apron.
That's a bump.
All right.
Double team choke. Ref, is it the ref even counting?
Look how fast.
Andre got to run this ring fast, didn't he? Oh, gonna whip him in.
I love that the story of this match is just Ox leaving Croup out to hang.
Well, boom. Is he gonna bring him in? Oh, he's gonna...
So is that a bump too?
Yeah, it's a bump off the apron bump. Oh, nobody home. I knew he was gonna be long on Bruiser. He wasn't gonna.
Yeah, Bruiser don't sell. That was something.
No. Nope, Andre back in. He's running. Oh, this is hilarious.
Ox Baker is surprisingly nimble.
Yeah, he got ready. Him and Andre both of them are getting around really good. Oh, he got back out. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. Is he had a claw on him? Stomach claw?
Apparently.
Yeah, he did. Raked his eyes. Yeah.
Did he rake his eyes? Because I think the Bruiser just kind of turned around and then fixed his hair.
Well, that's him selling, though. Big chop. Well, I love it. Oh, nice.
That looked good. That looked really good.
Yeah.
Croup's trying to get his selling as good as Baker's, but he ain't there.
No. Is he gonna get on here? Is he gonna do it again? Man, that looks good. Man, Andre could move for a big dude. Oh, he got him by the hair. Go give him some big clubbers. Boom. All right, it's Andre. You get more than one. There you go. Get on him. Now look, his facials. That's part of working, dude.
Did I ever say he was a bad worker? I never said he was a bad worker.
Okay.
He's an excellent worker. He's a bad wrestler.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no. 100% entertainer. He's the most entertaining part of this match. Well, I don't know. Andre's showing a little bit here too. That's popping me a lot. But no. Excellent worker. He had everything but the wrestling.
Yeah. But he didn't need to because he's so. Second rope. Oh, he caught him in the bear hug. Oh yeah. Oh. Why did Bruiser come in? He should have. He's got the claw on him again. He was shaking. Oh.
Yeah, the Bruiser claw that he's known for.
Yeah. Then he just lets him go and walk. What? It's like, dude, it's stupid. Now he's in for a tag. Come in.
I understand Dick the Bruisers are great. I've never watched a Dick the Bruiser match where I went, yep, I get it.
I think, so by this time he was in his, 50s? So.
Like, I've never even seen a Dick the Bruiser promo where I went, I get it. Yeah. At least with the Crusher.
I don't go over the top. It gives him a battle royal gimmick. Oh, he actually went over the top, took the bump into the people. Now they're double teaming Bruiser. And he's no selling.
Well, looking at those shots, I'd no sell him too.
Hey, you don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to hurt the payoff, man.
But yeah, at least with like the Crusher promos, I could go, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But like Dick the Bruiser didn't even have a very good promo. Again, and he may have when he was younger. I forget that he wrestled in like the 50s and 60s, right? At least I know the 60s for sure.
Yeah.
I believe we're about to get a non-finish.
Something. I don't. I think I can't see them not Bruiser and Andre not get their hand raised. Oh, Andre's back. Well, no, I thought he was back in. They cut him off. What's a Bruiser doing? Stagger? He won't go down, will he?
No.
Oh,
No.
He's down to one knee.
Punch him in the heart, Ox.
Yeah, where's the heart punch? He's like, I ain't killing my finish. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Like,
I ain't killing my finish for somebody who I know isn't going to sell it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, they need this camera angle. This camera angle sucks. Uh-oh. Andre's getting a comeback. And we have no finish. You're right. We didn't get a finish.
So hold on. Let me go to wrestling data. Ended without a winner as a no contest. So it went to a no contest, but they just shut it off early for the TV. They're like, do you really want to see 10 more minutes of this? And they just shut it off.
I don't think it was going 10 more minutes.
No, I don't either. Andre had started his comeback. Ox Baker looked like he's ready to take his one bump and run to the back.
Yeah. Wow. That was
so
something.
If they would have left Carl Krupp and Dick the Bruiser out of it, I would have really, really, really enjoyed that match. I think that really could have been super entertaining. But no, I think Carl Krupp had to be there because the hilarity of Baker just getting Andre riled up and then going away, letting him just beat on Carl Krupp was fun.
Actually, I liked it. I knew it was going to be what it was. I know it was going to be. It was, Bruiser ain't going to sell for nobody.
He did not.
He went down to a knee, and Andre sold more than Bruiser did.
Oh yeah,
he took the bump, and seeing him get thrown over the top rope, I've never seen that before. He never lost a battle royal.
You know what? Yeah, I can't think of any time.
Later years, maybe.
Well, maybe in that Harley match that we watched from. I
don't think he went over the top, did he?
He went to the outside somehow because that's where Harley slammed him.
Yeah, I don't.
But hell, I think Harley also suplexed him in that match. So I mean,
but still, him going over the top though.
Yeah, that is like you said. That's his battle royal
gimmick. Yeah, but yeah, I knew I was gonna get from Bruiser. It just.
Oh, I knew what I was going to get from Ox Baker.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what I was going to get. I wasn't going to get one back bump. Yeah.
And
I actually, you know what? I didn't think his selling was going to be that entertaining. I knew he'd have the good facials and everything, but I didn't know that he would go comedy because he went a little bit comedy, but he knew his with the giant make him look as big and crazy as possible.
That's why he did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I after seeing last week Ernie Ladd, I'd like to see Ernie Ladd.
Yeah. God, that Could you imagine that tag team?
What?
Ox Baker and Ernie Ladd just selling for big brothers who aren't going to bump.
Yes.
I'd watch an hour Broadway of that.
That would be hilarious. Oh, yeah, you can tell the difference. Krupp, he wasn't. I don't know how long he'd been working at that time, but
I don't know. He started that match off thinking this is going to be a big, serious match.
Yeah, he jumped.
I'm going to jump him.
Yeah, it's like that ain't what this match is all about. Yeah, and Ox Baker just sitting in the corner. Hey, let's go jump. All right, go ahead. Okay, I'm right behind you, brother. Hey,
that would be even better if that was a legit rib.
Yeah.
Ox is like, all right, man. They told me they want to start hot. So ready? We're gonna go get them at 3. 1, 2, 3. Have fun.
Yeah. He said Bruiser said he wanted to start it out hot, so they wants to jump him.
Yeah, we're gonna double team the giant.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't hear him say that. He said, no, I was walking out there to go take a pee, and they stopped me. You know, he said, you know, because it was something because he's just moving off.
Yeah, and it didn't look like it was set up to be a comedy thing, because then you just like run into it, get ready, take a shot, and he ran, jumped on Andre, was all serious. Yeah. Andre looked confused. So did Bruiser.
I think it's what it was. I think he ribbed old brother. Said, hey, they told us that Bruiser said, I want to start off hot and jump Andre.
Hilarious.
Because he didn't move an inch. That's what makes me think that he got ribbed.
And he just like slung him off.
Yeah.
Andre was just like, get off me.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there was a rib on that one. That's funny. Yeah, because it didn't make sense why Baker just stood there. You know, he at least would have come, you know, I think it was. Yes, exactly was. Hey, Berger said, let's start off, wants to start off hot now. And then get on Andre before the match starts. And then they'll bump us out. That's probably what it was. So brother takes off, the other brother stays in the corner. I can see it. Yeah.
I could too. It's just so insane. I hope that's the story, because it's way better in my head that way.
Well, because it looks, I mean, if you think of it, that's what it looks like. You know? Because if they were if it was supposed to start out hot and then jumping Andre, why didn't they both do it? It wouldn't look right. It didn't look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think it was either a rib or Croup tried to go into business for himself, and that got shut down real quick.
Yeah. I don't think he went into business for himself because he knows that match, the owner is in it.
The owner and the big draw. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't want to make, you know, piss off the owner, the booker, so they ribbed him. Oh, that was good. I really did enjoy that, you know, for what it was. But Andre was moving, man. Gosh, he moved. Man, the way he ran around the outside the apron, around the pole, and come back. Yeah, he was moving, dude.
Yeah, no, I was surprised. I was really surprised. I knew he was younger in this, you know.
Yeah, but he was big, but he wasn't big at all. I mean, weight wise, that was probably one of the smaller I've ever seen him weight wise. So that was good. I enjoyed that for what it was. Like I said,
few men have logged the miles, shaken the hands, and put in the work Chris Michaels has to become a pro wrestler. Pro wrestling proved to be everything a young boy dreamed it would be, but it also extracted a far greater toll on his body and soul than he ever imagined. Chris Michaels' book Indestructible chronicles a career spanning more than 3 decades, in which Chris has had cups of coffee in every major promotion, knocking on one door after another, never getting that big break, but never, ever giving up. Michaels holds nothing back, sharing in his own words the good, the bad, and the ugly sides of pro wrestling. He shares humorous stories of ring mishaps and meeting his heroes, as well as reveals the failed relationships, broken promises, dead-end roads, and gut-wrenching injuries. A lesser man would have quit decades ago, but not Chris Michaels. He continues to do the drives, make the towns, and prove to fans and wrestlers alike that he is truly indestructible. Pick up your copy of Indestructible on Amazon.com, EatSleepWrestle.com, or directly from Chris Michaels himself. You won't regret it. Well, now I think we're going to move on from a little funny haha, and just judging by where we're going, things are going to be a little bit more serious. We are going to the Isle of Puerto Rico.
Found my thing here to pull it up.
And if I remember right, just from looking at this, oh yeah, it's a scaffold match for the WWC Junior Heavyweight Championship. So this match is brought to us by our friends over at Classics WWC. Please be sure to go over and support their channel. The match is Hurricane Castillo Jr. versus Billy Joe Travis. It's listed as WWC Hurricane Castillo Jr. versus Billy Joe Travis, 1990.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get the actual date on this here.
Man, Puerto Rico's hard to find dates on stuff.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Man, that's why I wish I would have kept all my old tape trading catalogs from like Lynch and what was the other guy? My mind just went blank. Oh man, Lynch. What was his name? Warburton. Warburton's kind of was like thick as a phone book. And then there was several other guys. Those were the two big time at the late 80s, early 90s tape trading, Lynch and Warburton. And yeah, it sucks because they had all the dates of every, and wrestling data and cage match. They got a lot of Puerto Rico stuff on there, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't understand why. I guess it's because they just didn't have a lot of their stuff, or didn't publish a lot of their information out.
There's not a lot of historians for Puerto Rico. So I don't, it's crazy because much, American talent worked there and was such a hot territory for so many years. Just not a lot of, consecutive history of it out there,
Yeah.
But it's probably a big stadium because it's an outdoor thing for the scaffold. So it seemed like they get more. There's more from like the 90s, mid 90s, especially when after there was one company that started out for an opposition early 90s. It didn't last long, and then was it late 90s? Sabio Vega opened up his office. That's when it really you can find everything from like that, like late 90s on. But Billy Travis, he went to Puerto Rico. He was over. He had heat big time in Puerto Rico.
Has he pulled the guitar out yet or not yet?
I don't know if he had the guitar down there or not. I don't know. I don't think. I'm trying to think when the first time he used it in USWA Texas is when he went out there. He was babyface in Memphis. He went to Texas as heel. I don't know if he was heel right when he went to Texas, but majority of his time in Texas he was heel. And that's the first time I remember him using the guitar was in Texas. So I don't know. I don't know if he used the guitar down there or not. I don't know. But this should be interesting. Like I said, it's a scaffold match. And I wonder, I was thinking, I wonder if their scaffolds, I wonder if they're like however they were. If they were like, WCW, NWA, they had nice, scaffolds.
And then ECW had something like suspended above the building with stacks of tables underneath them.
Yeah. So I was wondering how safe it was.
And then XPW, I don't know if you remember that scaffold match with New Jack and Vic Grimes.
Oh yeah,
That one was insane.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're working with.
Yep.
All right. Are you set to 000?
I'm ready. You are.
All right. Everybody at home get set to 000. We'll hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, got a little graphic there. Got all different. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's already starting to come. Okay. So Hurricane has a belt. I don't know which belt it is.
It's the Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Is it? Okay.
So, Hurricane did wear tights. I cannot find a picture of him wearing them. not like a promo picture. Any promo picture, he's like, I've got my sleeveless starter shiny T-shirt on.
Billy Joe's already complaining. Okay. That looks like a pretty big scaffold. It looks really wide.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
But it's up there though. Billy's like, man, I could be doing this, and I could be in Memphis not doing this.
This is after Billy started doing the trunk leg, long leg.
Yeah, I love that. He was one of the first to do it. Him and Gary Young were one of the first I ever seen do it. Oh, it's coming back down. Okay, well.
Do they have to start on the floor?
What's the count? He's count. Was he? Do they have to start on the? I'm so confused. Do they start on the ground? Because the ref's counting him.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Whoever cut his tights, by the way, did them terribly because his butt cheek is hanging out.
Yeah, they were cut for something. Yeah, his butt's hanging on that. Yeah. Yeah, they starting to wonder if he did it to his own trunk. Did it to his own,
Yeah.
Cut himself.
But if he did that, because he's obviously got the 3-piece, because that's not, or the 2-piece. That's not. He's got trunks.
No, it's one piece.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, that looks horrible.
As far as I know, it is. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just one piece.
I thought he was still of the generation where you never just wore one piece.
I think by this time because he always wore trunks up until he wore these when he went to Texas.
Well, and Jeff had started coming in wearing just the long tights.
Well, he's coming back down now. I'm so confused. He's telling him something, telling the ref something.
Do they have to start in the ring and climb up? Like
that makes sense if that's the case. Or is it reverse scaffold match where you start and the winner whoever gets the top first? I don't know. I'm so confused. I think the crowd is too because they're
is their scaffold match like a ladder match but with no payoff up top?
Well, Billy's gone. He said, "Screw it." Here he goes. He's going after him. I don't know what all that was about, but Billy's gone. Well, he's fixing to catch him. Whoa, get on up there, Billy. Go, go, go. All right, he's up. Is he going to kick him? Oh, nice kicks. Oh. That one looked really snug. Oh, he's dancing. Yeah. Oh, that scaffold looked kind of shaky, don't it? Ooh.
Well, I mean, the actual scaffold is just ladders laid across. I'm assuming it's got some kind of flooring. It's got something on it because they're not slipping through the grates.
Yeah, but it's just ladders.
Yeah,
and it's got something over it. Wow.
Well, and then you've got the actual scaffolding, and you see those pieces of wood that are holding. They're not attached by anything.
Oh my gosh, it isn't, is it? Whoa!
Oh, this is terrifying,
dude. That thing is rocking and rolling.
Sorry. The last piece of wood is tied on loosely with a piece of rope.
Yeah, I see that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Billy's like, why did I leave Memphis?
I don't know. Was a Memphis scaffold any better than this?
It didn't move that bad. No.
Oh my god.
Hey, we're getting a big pose.
Yeah, he said we're gonna be doing a lot of this pose and stuff, brother, because
I don't think I'd be walking. Look at him strutting around. Yeah, that thing is wobbly.
Man, that'd be a terrible way to go, walking like an asshole, and then everything just collapses and you die.
Yeah. He just took a back on it. Billy, you're crazy.
That's about the backdrop I'd have had to take on it, though.
No, the steel. I wouldn't even trusted that. Oh man.
I wish I had a camera a little higher so you could see like what's on top of the ladder. I'm sure it's just like plywood or something.
It's something thin. Oh, Billy's begging off. Look at that thing. It looked really secure when they were down on the ground. You look at it, but when you get up there, that thing is wow. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
push him off. Go milk it.
They should have these. They should have these ladders tied together every so often.
That is just. Yeah, there wasn't much thought into this thing, was it? Safety wise.
I know both these guys survived this, and I'm sitting here with my leg shaking because I'm anxious.
I know, it's like, look at him.
I watched Night of the Skywalkers and didn't feel like this.
This is just scary, just knowing they're working it, but it's so. The thing is so. It's not put together well, so it's scary. Even though they're working it, it's still scary that it might, the thing might break, you know? Oh my gosh. I would be so scared.
This is such a really random thing to notice, but you can tell that Billy Joe Travis does not work out like at all.
Oh, he never did.
Because he's thin, but like you look at his leg and there's no muscle definition.
Yeah. But you know, he had some of the best leaps. He could jump. He had leaps.
Oh yeah. He's definitely a natural athlete, but it's just never even tried to work out.
Yeah, after 87, he stopped. Early 87, he stopped. 86, if you see him 86 stuff, he had a good little shape on him. Oh, dude, that thing is
It's bowing in the middle and stuff. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell what that is over the. You can see it, the bottom of whatever that is. It's some old metal roofing.
I was about to say, is it sheet metal?
Yeah, it's sheet metal.
Oh my god! So someone's gonna get sliced on that.
Yeah, yeah. There wasn't. OSHA wasn't called in to examine this for the match. Whoa! Oh, is it gonna hang? No, not hanging yet. I wouldn't. Oh gosh. Yeah, that thing just. I'd be afraid I'd slip. The thing would slip, you know, because like I said, the last ladder's tied that one wood beam. The other two wood beams are not.
Well, and you really can't get a grip underneath if they got that sheet metal on top.
Yeah, it's kind of there's really
it is sheet metal. You can see the gaps because you can see through the gap. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Remember at the beginning of this match, we were like, "Oh man, they're gonna do all sorts of stuff," because that looks so sturdy and big.
Yeah, it looked really nice from the ground before anybody got it. Oh, where's he at? Oh my gosh. I'd be afraid I'd get cut on that sheet metal laying over it.
You know, looking at it now, maybe it's not sheet metal. Maybe I try
to see. Well, no, it don't. It's got hole. It's different. What is that?
I think it's pegboard.
Oh, yeah, because it's got those holes. It's not sheet metal, it ain't, is it? It's got all those little holes.
Well, that's good because they've taken too many bumps and haven't got up just bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've ever worked with sheet metal, but guaranteed to get cut on it.
Yeah. Yeah, all those little holes. Yeah, I bet it is pegboard. But it's still, that's you'd slide on that if it ain't. I don't know. Oh, now Billy's gonna try to get him off.
Is he now?
Yeah. I can even see what he's trying to do to him. They need a different camera. Is he? I don't know. He's got him by the hair. Oh, jeez.
Woo!
I still wouldn't trust that little pole you get your foot on.
Yeah, no. I think.
Oh my gosh! Look. Oh
wow.
No. No, sir.
Well, he's the more muscular of the two, so he can probably hold his own weight. That's what I was sitting there thinking because I kept thinking Billy was going to go do a hang spot, and I'm like, man, he looks like he's never done a pull up in his life.
Not at this point. He ain't done one in several years.
Yeah, so I'm like, could he hang? Like, it'd be just a dead hang, and they couldn't go anywhere from there.
Yeah. Oh.
I figured that's a good. That's a good punch to be on one foot hanging off.
The camera.
One of them would be busted open by now.
You can't see. We know he's up there, and we think he's punching him. Oh, Billy got an arm bar on him. Look, he grabbed his arm.
I'm assuming Billy takes the bump.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, he's begging off. Begging off. What we got here? Boo, big boot. Another big boot. Some more big punches. Oh, is that a nut shot?
I think it was just a headbutt in the belly ski, but maybe it was a nut shot.
Oh, he's selling it pretty hard up there.
Billy takes his wiener out.
He's got a gimmick. He just pulls something out of his trunks. They bring out the brass knucks. They bring out the buffer.
Pretty much. It's the tape knucks.
Yeah. I guess he hit him. We wouldn't know because
Hit him with the old snabbits.
Can't see. Man. Yeah, they should have put a camera up in the top of the stadium for this, just for this match, you know?
I wonder if it's going to be Hurricane gets color and then throws Billy Joe off, and that's it.
I don't know. It's winding down because they spent 5 minutes before they even went up. So
While I was trying to find someone's smoking in the crowd, while I was trying to find the date for this match, I didn't realize that Billy Joe wrestled like up until like late 90s.
Yeah.
So there's like
before he died.
There's matches from IWA with him and stuff like that. I kind of want to see what Billy Joe was like toward the end.
No, for Slam?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
No
way. No way.
My butt was far too tight for that one.
Oh. Drop the fist. Did he move? I don't know. Who knows? I think he did what he's selling. Oh man. It's getting. He got the gimmick from him. Okay, Here we go. Oh, it's just come to an end. Begging off. Boom. Look at the cell job. Look at this thing rocking. Oh my gosh, that thing is moving.
When you want to take a big cartoony cell, but also don't want to die.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Oh, it's over. Oh, stomp the hand. Here he goes. He's gone. Oh, one hand. Oh, he's hanging longer than I thought he would. Oh, gosh. Oh, look at him selling. He was twitching. I'm sure that hurt. He dropped long. That's a long drop.
And he dropped pretty straight down on the knees.
Yeah.
Well, on the feet that would blow out the knees.
Yeah.
Hoof.
That scaffold was. Oh, that's it.
Yep. Oof.
Ooh, man, that was scary. That. Wow, dude. That
That made me really uneasy.
That thing was moving way too much. It was not put together. But it's Puerto Rico. What do you expect? I mean, come on. It wasn't like they're going to, have it. They just threw that together.
Heck, they might have just had the idea for that match that day.
Do what?
They just had the idea for the match that day.
Oh, I'm sure they built that up on TV. But still, it don't. The scaffold matches are never nothing to them. I mean, there's no. But just the thought of that thing, it could fall apart at any time. That's what made the match. That's what made it interesting. And you know what? Puerto Rico and nobody got color. There's no juice. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I was very surprised by that. In fact, I thought as soon as the gimmick was going to come out, that Hurricane Castillo was going to bleed, and then Billy Joe was going to take the bump.
Yeah, I figured. When he brought the gimmick out, because if you ever look at his forehead, he's got one of them Puerto Rican foreheads, and no blood, and that's odd.
I know it's not. It sounds like such a racist thing, but it just means they got one of them Puerto Rican foreheads. I know what it means. Yeah. It means because they all bled over there.
Yeah,
but it's just funny. Like somebody, I can see somebody just hearing he's got a Puerto Rican forehead, and they're like, "That guy just said something racist," but I don't understand the stereotype.
Yeah, it was racist, but somehow, yeah, but because look at their foreheads, man, were just carved up.
Oh yeah,
but wow, this is interesting. They said that the scaffold made it because scaffold matches are boring. They're boring. Because there've been so many done of them, and you can't do a lot on them, but that thing, the way it was just rickety and not really put together safely,
It was not.
And it was high up. That was really high up in the air.
Yeah.
That's what was scary about it. It was thrown together, and it was really high up. Not like the scaffold match in Shelbyville.
Oh yeah, that one couldn't have been that high at all.
Dude, the first scaffold match they had in Shelbyville, no Stadium Cab building. I almost said it was Chris Kerr. He was hanging off from it. His feet were lower than the top rope.
Oh wow, he did.
Yeah.
Chris Kern and Brawler Rex's son Travis Locke did a scaffold match a few years ago in Lewisburg. I have no idea how high the scaffolds were or anything.
Was
I
it
was
the Armory?
yeah, is at the Lewisburg Armory.
It could have been pretty decent height then.
From the
But
pic, I didn't see the pictures with it up against the ring, but I saw like someone looked up and took a picture of the scaffold, and it looked like it was potentially high, but I didn't see it in relation to the ring. So
yeah, no, but
Like WWE Raw, but without the budget, WMF Medium Rare captured the chaos of live Wrestling Mayhem Federation hardcore events held throughout Rutherford County, Tennessee in the early 2000s. This weekly series was produced by our good friend, Multimedia Monte Carlo, a local TV personality turned pro wrestling manager who would threaten to edit fans from the broadcast if they didn't give him his proper respect. So fast forward nearly 20 years later, and Mr. Carlo has brought WMF Medium Rare to YouTube. Mr. Carlo has painstakingly went back to the vault to bring this cult classic wrestling promotion back for a new generation of fans to witness. Check out WMF Medium Rare's channel over on YouTube and tell him we sent you.
well, what do you got for us next week?
well, after that one, it wasn't. I mean, like I said, scaffold matches never gonna get. They're boring. But that one was okay because we was waiting for somebody to something to really get hurt. So it made it
We're waiting for the scaffold to just implode on itself.
Yeah, I was ready for something to really happen to. I got it down to two, and man, they're just off. One of them is off the wall. I think I'm gonna go with the off the wall one. Only thing it says on it is there's not much information on actually about it, and I didn't want to look at. I know I could find it if I looked it up, but I'm afraid I'd see who wins and everything. And I got it on my using it on my TV, so I can't pull up the like the if you do it on your computer or whatever phone, you can see the information on it. I can't see it, so I don't know if what it says about it, but just the title of it, it don't say who it is, date or nothing. But I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
And I'm 99.9%. It is FMW. It's called Bathhouse Deathmatch.
Bathhouse?
And bathhouse, like bath, taking a bath. Bathhouse Deathmatch. And the thumbnail, it looks like one of the headhunters and Tarzan Goto.
Okay, so I just looked into it, and I see two videos for it.
Okay.
One is 11 minutes, one's 23, but it is Tarzan Goto and Mr. Ganasuki versus Kensuke Yamada and Soji Nakamak.
That's not it. This is one of the headhunters.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so that's the 11-minute one. Bathhouse is Tarzan Goto and Mr. Ganasuki versus the Headhunters, and it is from 8/21/1995. Uploaded by Step Into Infamy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be interesting. A public bathhouse death match.
Hey, leave it until we needed to come up with something crazy.
I didn't know this is IWA Japan.
It is?
It's not Onita.
Woo.
Right?
So this was 95?
Yeah, 8/21/1995.
Oh, that would be right because they haven't. Yeah, they're not with. That's right because Tarzan Goto was with IWA at this time period. Wow, that is right. Dang, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah,
because you said 95. That was the same year of the deathmatch tournament gimmick, right?
King of the Deathmatch, I believe so.
Yeah. So because I mean, because didn't Goto work Severn?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. So and so that would be IWA. Didn't think about that. I didn't think about IWA at that time period. I didn't think about it. I didn't have a date anyway, but okay. Well, that's it. Well,
I should have had you go second because mine's so normal compared to that.
Hey, that's good though. We need a little normalcy after watch. We'll need somebody to watch a death house bath match.
You had a death house bath match. I want to see that. Well, mine is from November 26th, 1985, from the Tropicana Hotel Casino, Atlantic City.
Hey.
AWA Championship Wrestling. Scott Hall and Kurt Hennig versus Steve Regal and Jimmy Garvin.
I've seen that.
Of course you have.
Because it was on one of those old AWA tapes that they put out in the mid 80s.
Probably because I believe it's when I'm not sure, but I believe it's when Scott and Kurt win the belts for the first time.
If it's the same one, because that was when he first before he went to the showboat. He did the Tropicana up there in up in the Northeast.
All right. Well, since you've already seen it, I'm gonna call a quick audible.
I think.
I'll go ahead and call a quick audible. Also, this was uploaded by WWE, so I'm okay with calling an audible. Instead, we will.
I feel bad. I'm not sure, dude.
This one is uploaded by the 78888 for the IWA Heavyweight Championship from 1981. Mil Mascares versus Chavo Guerrero.
Oh.
So we'll go that way.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Mascares and Chavo work together, because we saw how Mascares and Gypsy worked together.
So is it from Japan?
Let's see where this defense was, because remember that was Mascares' belt. He just defended it wherever.
Yeah, it was the old IWA Eddie Ihorn's belt.
It is from Japan.
Okay. Yeah, remember we figured out was Eddie Ihorn's old IWA belt, that he was the champion.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, was it the IWA? Like I said, the thing was they were going to be the first to try to go nationwide. I wonder if they called it a world champion or just IWA heavyweight champion. Because if that's the case, Thunder Rosa was wrong last night. She's not the first Mexican-born heavyweight world champion.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah.
Well, Eddie was born in El Paso, wasn't he?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
Everything I've seen, it only says IWA heavyweight champion.
Now, when I'm on luchawiki.org, it says the IWA World Heavyweight Championship.
No, but I'm talking about one Eddie Ihorn, because after he closed down, like I said,
I also see it as the IWA International Heavyweight Championship. And that's what it's listed as on Top Rope Belts, because I guess they make the belt. So I see it as international, and I see it as just heavyweight. So
okay, I guess they never.
I only see it as world in that one spot. Hey, he defended against Tenryu. Wonder how that match went.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it probably was early '80s. Him and Tenryu. So I don't know. And see, that's the thing. You had these Japanese guys that could just hand it to him, but they wouldn't. From what little bit I've seen, they never did, because he was such a top draw for Baba in Japan. So they kind of,
Hey, you can get your own replica of this belt from World Championship Belts, WCBelts.com for $199.
Really?
That's not a bad replica price for that.
No, because that belt had a lot to it. It had the big eagle on the side.
I'm not familiar, I will say, with this site.
Okay.
But their pictures, the stuff looks good.
I don't know. But yeah, he kept that belt.
Oh my God, they've got the American Heavyweight Brass Knuckles Championship that Brody had at one point.
I'm trying to think if I remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen it before.
It's really rad looking. I don't want to take the. They also have the Texas Dusty Rhodes Brass Knuckles Championship. Okay, you're gonna have to check this out. They have tons of trophy shop stuff.
Yeah, send me the link to that.
They have the Mike Jackson AWA Alabama Junior Heavyweight title, Daddy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, when I saw him at the tapings, I said, "So how long were you the Junior Heavyweight Championship?" He goes, "I don't even remember really winning it."
Yeah, it was a gimmick belt.
And I'm like, well, I understand that, Mike, but you quote unquote held it forever. So
let's see. Whenever Gordon Soley said I was the champion in 1980 on TBS. So ever since Gordon Soley announced that I was a champion, since 1980, I guess. Yeah, Gordon Soley. Every time he was on WCW, Gordon Soley would say it. Mike Jackson, the Alabama Junior Heavyweight Champion, and then he'd get beat.
Yeah.
But he was always against a heavyweight, so it didn't look bad. Oh man.
So, do you have any excitement for Mania at all?
I haven't watched WWF and WWE in so long. I don't even know who's on there. I mean, it's all the same people, I'm sure, but I haven't watched it in kept up with over a year. So I don't know. I have no what's the word I'm looking for?
Interest?
Yeah, interest. So now, dude, have you listened to Jeff Jarrett's Moondogs versus Lawler Jarrett episode?
Listen to that one, and have you listened to their special one for Lance Russell?
No.
That's the newest one. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, okay. Now listen to it, and then they see you can go. They got it where you can go watch all the matches.
Yeah, they have a playlist.
Have you did that yet?
I have not. I know I've seen some of the stuff they have on there, but I have not.
Yeah, I got it set on in my folder to watch it. I just hadn't had time to watch it. Oh, I was just going through stuff and some Puerto Rico stuff. There was a match, the Batten twins against Miguel Perez Jr. and Hurricane Castillo Jr. scaffold match.
Oh
So I
God.
guess the Hurricane Castillo Jr. must have been a scaffold match expert, I guess. But the Batten twins, remember you thought you got them confused with the McGuire twins?
Yeah, no. When I was editing the podcast last week, and I heard that part, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm so stupid."
Oh man! But no, I haven't heard the one Lance Russell yet. I guess so. I'm assuming I need to watch the Moondog stuff because I remember a lot of that from the back from watching it. Did you see the J.J. Dillon and Kevin Sullivan on Steve Harvey?
I didn't see any video of it. I just saw the picture, and I go, "What the heck?"
That's got to be a work.
I mean, I'm sure, but I was just like,
work. Let me get out of my history. All right. But yeah, that Moondog thing. Like, I remember a lot of that when it happened. I remember watching it and everything. And they talked about the big black dog.
"Yeah, do you know who that was?"
Tony told me the story about it. I'm trying to get this right because my brain is starting to go a lot here. Like I want to say Tony told me the story that Richard Lee saw him working on a trash truck and it popped in his head, oh my gosh, that's a black moondog. And talked to him and brought him in as a moondog. I don't know if they trained him, gave him a little bit of training but I'm 99.999% that was what Tony told me. And Tony said, that's the truth. So yeah, that Richard Lee discovered him working on a trash truck.
That's crazy.
And he just, which it's as many moondogs they were bringing in at that time, it was good. It's something. It was different because they were bringing, and it's like, oh man, nobody's never seen a black moondog,
Well,
So,
they brought him in again in '97 as Akeem Muhammad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Was that the Nation of Domination thing?
Yep.
Or wherever they were calling it? Were they still calling it Nation? They were calling.
Yeah, it was the Nation of Domination. Yeah.
But
and there were Tracy.
Yeah. What was his name? Shaquille Ali.
That seems
Tracy?
Right.
I think that's what Tracy's name was. Shaquille Ali, I think, or Ali Shaquille or something.
Shaquille Ali. That was it.
Yep. There's a lot of Shaquille Ali's up there in Springfield. Hey, he was Italian. Well, what Tracy he could do it all, couldn't he?
Hey, he just had one of them faces. He could be anything.
Dude, I'll never forget one of the funniest things I ever saw. And it was at ECW, they would go off and show they'd show those little clips, little video things at the end of every ECW show.
Oh yeah, to the Pulp Fiction music, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had this one. It was JT Smith and Guido. They were in this hallway, and they were just going at it. And Tracy's just sitting there goes, and they're just going back and forth, fighting, arguing. Tracy just sitting there goes, this has taken 10 years off my life. And the way that's all he said in there. That was all he said in the thing. But the way he said it, his mannerisms it was perfect, But yeah,
man, listen.
But yeah, and I remember forgetting it was. I think was it the second ECW pay-per-view, or maybe the third, I can't remember. Joey Styles, when Tracy was on, he's like, "Oh, we want to wish Tracy's son Kyle a happy birthday." Kyle, that's a real Italian name. I was like, he goes, "I don't think I got any Kyles in my family." But yeah, Tracy, you could give him anything. He could take the chicken salad, you know.
Yeah, no, he'd do his best to make it work.
Yeah, he can make it chicken. He can make it chicken. He can make chicken salad. He can make chicken salad. Because I mean, Freddie Joe Floyd, that was some chicken poop.
Yeah, just a giant rib at the Briscoes.
Yeah, but you know, so that really wasn't a rib. I mean,
it kind
Jerry
of
was
was.
working there, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a rib though.
Well, it was, but I mean, you know what I mean.
I guess.
I mean, he worked in the office. It ain't like it's like we're doing this to rib you. You know. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Kind of, but no. Bruce Pritchard even said as much that it was a rib on him.
Yeah, but he worked there, so it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like an up yours, but the name literally came from his middle name or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were from Bowlegs, Oklahoma or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just saying, but it wasn't like up yours rib. Yeah, like
it was a ha. It wasn't a
rib. Yeah.
It wasn't a Vincent Virgil thing.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. It was a rib, but not the kind of rib you think. Like, you know, it's
just a little silly rib. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, silly rib. There you go.
But as a little silly rib that Tracy was trying to bank on to be his career.
He got paid for a couple of years. He got his money bumped up on the Indies. So.
Bradshaw.
I just looked at something I put over on that Moondog list. You know, Jarrett was talking about when him and Lawler come out there in the suits. Dude, I'm looking at the thumbnail. I don't know what kind of pants Lawler was wearing, but he's wearing a black shirt, no tie. Jeff's wearing the suit. Lawler's wearing, it's a black shirt. I can't tell, I can't see his pants. The jacket, that jacket hadn't seen daylight since 1976, 77 at least. I'm going to turn it on there just to see what it looks, if he's wearing, kind of pants is he wearing. I think he's just wearing black slacks and a black shirt. That jacket, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's from the mid 70s, dude. It's tan. It's out. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, dude. I tell you, it looks like Richard Lee's jacket, but different color.
Oh wow.
It's outlined. It's got an outline. It's out. That is. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh wow. That's funny. Oh man. I don't know when you're gonna put the inserts in for the thing, but I got a new Scott Teal sent me some DVDs, people. I'm gonna be working on them and hopefully he'll have them up on his site next month or two, hopefully. I forgot to bring them in here to my room to tell what they are, but he sent me some good stuff. He's gonna have some really good stuff. He sent me, about 20 DVDs probably. So yeah, he's gonna have some new stuff on his site pretty soon. So be looking for that.
Yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that.
I wish I would have brought them back here so I could read some of the titles off. Because I just got them the other day. But yeah, he's gonna have some new stuff coming pretty soon on his site, and it's good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I'll know when I get done with them. It usually takes him. Sometimes it depends on how many books he's working on. It usually takes him about 3 weeks before he gets on his site. 2 to 3 weeks. So maybe next week I'll have the DVDs in here. I'll read some of the titles. But yeah, he's got some good stuff fixing to be put on there. So
heck yeah, that's exciting. Keep an eye out for it. Can you give a sneak peek on what kind of territory it's from or anything, or no, everything under wraps?
No, it's under wraps. I can't remember. I looked at them and I can't remember what they were. I just remember it was good because I was looking like, oh man, this is some good stuff. And I was going, man, this is good stuff. That's how much my brain is just. I can't remember nothing, dude. Just and I showed you what I had, what else in that package. So that kind of threw me off on remember what they did. I just remember they were good DVDs. There was some stuff, some good stuff I haven't seen. I don't really know. I'm sure some of it's out there if you really search for it. But yeah, with some good stuff. So I'll have some more information on next week. It's not, my mind is blank. Have you watched any good wrestling?
Man, I'll be honest. I've been so busy. No, the answer is no. I did the 5 days of NWA tapings, which while I'm at it, NWAAllAccess.com, get all the pay per views and first run of all the NWA powers and NWA USA, $49.99 for the entire year. It's too cheap to pass up. Might as well do it. But we did 5 days of tapings there. Then I was telling you, then I had a booking down for Tennessee All Pro Wrestling that Saturday, so a couple days later. And then Tuesday, I actually, and I guess I can say this part, I was part of a music video shoot with Four and the Strange Band. The Four being Coleman Williams, the grandson of Hank Williams Jr. So number four. But they did a wrestling release related video for his song "Stand Your Ground," which the video will be debuting on April 20th, 420. So be on the lookout for that. And I got to see a rough draft kind of what it is, and it's fun, man. We had a lot of fun filming it, and then seeing what it came into. The director Jace, he did a real good job with the footage he got.
Made me you think talking about that made me think. You remember what was the video that
Chris Harris, You Can't Lie to Me, or I Can't Lie to Me.
Is that okay?
Yep, no, trust me, dude. The minute I got asked to be in a music video, and I've been asked that before, but the minute like the actual director hit me up and was like, "Hey, this is the date we're planning on doing it," I'm like, "Oh man, this is my I Can't Lie to Me."
That wasn't a bad song for a country song. It wasn't bad. I remember, man, everybody was in that video.
Oh yeah, Dante and Mephisto walked by, or Dante does at least. I don't think Mephisto did, but Lawler has a little cameo.
It was Mephisto. Porter is Mephisto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bert was Bert's
screaming at him.
Yeah. And Chris Champion was in it as Sin.
Yep. Champion's actually doing stuff in the ring in it.
Yeah, it was actually part of a match. Big Bully Douglas was in it. Was it Athena? Was that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Athena. Yeah, Athena. Athena, Bully Douglas, Porter. Who else was that thing? Gosh, there was a bunch of people in it. Well, they shot it there, But yeah. So you've been on a couple of reality shows, and you're gonna be in a music video. Hey, man, about did it all, hadn't you?
Seventh inning stretch at a Sounds game.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got juiced by the.
Jeez, mascot, yeah. I sure did.
Was the guitar not gimmicked?
So it was, but I don't think it was gimmicked like the normal guitars I've taken, or it's just the fact that I don't believe Jeff swung the guitar. I believe the mascot did.
Well, the mascot that hit you with it.
Yeah, so it could have been that as well.
Yeah. Jeff didn't smarten him up on how to swing it, I guess.
Well, I mean, you can tell a guy, but
yeah, never swung it before.
Jess had plenty of practice.
Yeah, that's true. What else have you done? You've done quite a bit, dude.
I've done some weird stuff that's on the resume that means nothing at the end of the day, but it's cool. I've got it on footage.
Oh, it does too many stuff, man. That's stuff a lot of people can't say that's been in the wrestling business,
I mean, hey man, I'm happy that I was able to do it. It was a lot of fun to film the music videos. Coleman's an awesome dude. So, and we just, I don't know, man. I felt like we played for 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool. I was actually about, if you're watching wrestling. I know last week we were talking about Roy Luciar's Twitter, and he put something about a match, and I looked it up. I'm gonna watch it this week. I was going to use it, but the time it's like 30, almost 35 minutes. And he said it was a hair versus hair, Vampiro versus, I know I'm going to butcher this, Pirata, he's a pirate. I don't know, I guess I'm saying that, Pirata. Am I saying that right? Pirata?
I don't know, man.
That's a pirate gimmick. From CML July 18th, 1919. It's a hair match. So that's gonna have probably some really good heat. And so I got that. I'm gonna watch that. And then I was flipping through some stuff. I found a match. The oddest. Well, it was. I want to say maybe 92, maybe 91, 92. WCW main event. It's Brad Armstrong, which he was on that main event and all those syndicate shows a lot. But they're going over because they work two enhancement guys. But his partner, Frankie Lancaster, that was just really odd.
Huh.
This Frankie Lancaster was usually putting people over.
Trainer of Al Snow, Frankie Lancaster.
Huh?
I believe Frankie Lancaster trained Al Snow.
No, seriously. Hold on. Frankie Lancaster trained Al Snow?
I believe so, unless I'm thinking of a different person.
Jim Lancaster. Frankie Lancaster. Al Snow's been working along with Frankie Lancaster.
Okay.
Yeah. You're talking about Big Jim Lancaster from
maybe I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It is Jim. My apologies.
Yeah. But Frankie, he worked, he's from Florida. I want to say I think he trained at the Malenkos with Chris and Bob Cook and all those guys. Not at the same time, but I think he come from that school. He worked Florida Forever. He come up and worked for Jarrett's for a while. But yeah, he was always the enhancement guy and I was like, wow, I never saw him actually get put over on WCW. That was really, it's all the little stuff you can find, it's out there. I've been finding a lot of this WCW Australia. I want to start watching some of that. Have you ever watched that old WCW Australia? Yeah, it's from the 60s into the early 70s. Jim Barnett went out there and started up WCW in Australia. I got bookmarked. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it probably sometime this week. Mark Lewin against Abdul the Butcher. Big Bad Johns is the manager. It's in black and white, which I thought was odd because it was in the 70s. But they had some I've always heard good things about the WCW Australia. That was Barnett's thing. I think this was the story Cornette told, where he got in that trouble with the University of Kentucky with the football players. And
oh, yeah.
He hightailed it to Australia and started up promotion out there. Boy.
My boy.
Hey, football boy. Come here, football boy. My boy. Yeah, I got some stuff I'm going to try to watch this week. It's baseball. I've been watching tons of baseball. My wrestling viewing hadn't been, last couple of weeks, hasn't been as much. But I need to start watching more wrestling. I just hope I'll be able to make it these 3 days are going to kill me coming up. So this past weekend we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we had Tuesday game. I'm still trying to recuperate. It's hard. It's hard on an old fat man with games. And Middle their stadium's a lot bigger than Western, so I'm dreading walking that ramp. But I don't know. You got any big plans besides meeting me somewhere to eat this weekend?
I've got a show Saturday, and then Sunday, some point meeting together with the boys to watch night 2 of Mania, or some of it anyway. I'll probably
tonight.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Shows you how much I pay attention. Dude,
I didn't know either.
I tell you, I didn't watch it, man. I said all I watch is AEW and old wrestling. I haven't watched a full show. Oh gosh, I can't remember the last time me and Dana sat down and watched it. And the only reason I didn't watch the full show was because she wanted to watch it. That was last summer, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't watched a Raw or SmackDown or anything like that in forever. So I'm just going for Mania, and I kind of want to see the Pat McAfee match.
Who's he working?
Austin Theory.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know anything about him. I know he's on the independent scene for a little while.
AEW blew his knee out.
No.
Who was that?
I'm not sure. But no, Austin Theory was in WWE. Well, he's in Evolve, and then he was one of the ones mentioned in that speaking out movement, but I guess nothing ever came from it. And now he's kind of like Vince McMahon's lackey.
Huh.
So
who was I thinking about?
I don't know.
The guy I'm thinking about, he might have been on NXT. I thought that was his name. I must be thinking somebody else.
Well, Austin Theory may have blown his knee out. I haven't followed him.
Now, this was like last month or 2 months tops.
Oh, well, no. So Austin Theory is wrestling, so.
No, it couldn't have been him. Huh. Yeah, I don't keep up. I got Dana. She watches AEW now. She likes it. So that's one reason why we don't watch the because that's the only time I ever watched it was when she wanted to watch it. And she don't even watch it when she wants to watch AEW. So.
Well, it helps that her main man just came in. So.
Yeah, but still before that, I mean, she's been watching for over a year now.
Right.
At least, because she likes Sammy and Darby. She likes them.
Oh, she likes Sammy. She should check out his vlog. She'll either like him more or she'll hate him. One of the two.
Oh man, no, she won't. Trust me, I don't think she's. I don't know. She stays on that. She watches that. What's TikTok stuff? She watches that crap. Ugh. Or it's rotting her brain. But all right, so where you say you're at Saturday?
Paris, Tennessee.
Who's running that?
A guy named J.M. Knight is a promoter, but old Bad Boy Phillips is the booker.
Okay.
And I like old Bad Boy, so I try to work with him whenever I can.
Some of his guys that worked his shows?
Some old Ty Blade, Jeremy Travis.
Okay.
You know, guys like that.
Jeremy Travis. Ever tell you a story about him? He's part of the Chuck Taylor thing.
I know he was part of that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He was part of the Chuck Taylor. Yeah. Because remember, he said I insulted him at Stadium Inn that night. And I said, man, you learned how to work now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We worked and we had a real good match with him. You said that. I was like, wow. All right, Quentin.
Well, because I mean, last time I worked him was that debacle in Madison with him and Chuck Taylor, you know, and then we worked him. Let's see, that was in what year was? I'm trying to think. 03. Then we worked him in what 07 or 08. That'd be early 08 if 07 or early 08.
Yeah, I think
4 years later.
Huh?
So say back 4 years later. So
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't knocking him. Just he.
Well, for somebody who didn't know the whole story, it sure sounded like it to me.
You think I walk off? You look at him. I don't feel bad. He talked about jerking off my music when I first met him.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it was. Who was his partner?
I don't remember at all.
It was the big dude, rigor mortis.
Oh, yeah. It probably was Rigger. Yeah,
yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah.
That was some fun times. Yeah, so Jeremy Travis. Yeah, old Ty Blade. He's lost a lot of weight, hasn't he?
Yeah, man, Ty's looking good.
I saw a picture. I don't know how old it was. I saw something on the internet. I said, man, he looks like he's lost a lot of weight.
He's good. He's clean.
Is he?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, if you tell him, I'm proud of him, man. That's.
I will.
That's a good thing, man. That's hard to do, man. You know, tell him proud of him. He'd be like, who? I'm not going to talk about.
But and then I think the only other one you may know, and you may not even know him, Aaron Ecstasy.
Little dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do remember.
He wasn't in that 8-man debacle in Metropolis?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that debacle, Jack Diamond also works there, who was teaming with Bad Boy Phillips when we wrestled in that night. Yes.
I remember a little bit of that match. I remember some of the guys. It was a cast of characters, wasn't it?
Yeah. 2 guys in like asylum uniform type things.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, I remember he's a little guy.
We were match 27.
Yeah. Whew.
Ty Blade booked that. I brought that up to him the other night. Ty's like, I'm thinking about running a show. I go, screw you. Last show I worked that you booked, we were match 20.
All right. Well, I guess we need to wrap this on up. You think you need to add real fast?
No, I think Zoom gave us the Iggy and cut us off, so we gotta take this one home.
All right. You got anything to add?
Nothing from me, man.
All right. If you're done, I'm done. Stick a fork in her. She's done. For Jeremiah Pluckett and Quentin Charisma. Hey, that's me. Thanks for listening. God bless.
Bye-bye, everybody.